said, Jesus, how's it going? Are you able to help us? And he said, I can't help you. I said, why not? He said, because I'm trapped.
Okay then. Alright everyone, welcome back. Now apparently that vegan teacher just talked to Jesus. I genuinely did think that vegan teacher could not get any worse after all the videos I made on her, but here I am today with my microphone recording a video with a video to react to. What has my channel become? That vegan teacher recently posted a video to her channel which is probably one of the weirdest ones yet. I talk to Jesus. Apparently he has no idea what's going on. I think I just had a fatal brain malfunction and 50% decrease in my major brain cells reading that absolute shot. So let's lose some more brain cells by watching this video.
Good morning, everybody.
Oh, good morning, that vegan teacher. I'm doing great.
Come over to church. Yeah, it's super early in the morning. I just threw on a sweater and I rode on my bike over here because I wanted to talk to Jesus because everybody told me, you know, Jesus is the way to go.
What? Alright, I'm not gonna discuss religion here or anything like that because I don't feel like bringing anything that people get really sensitive over onto this channel. But all I'm gonna say is, vegan teacher, you cannot talk to Jesus right now, okay? I get that some people like believe that you can like talk to him through spirit. Okay, I'm not gonna get into that. But basically, yeah, in this video, vegan teacher basically just goes around to Jesus and talks to him while he's at a statue or something. I don't know.
Good will happen. So I came to talk to him. There's only one little problem. He's stuck. Yeah, he can't move. I said, Jesus, how's it going? Are you able to help us? And he said, I can't help you. I said, why not? He said, because I'm trapped. I'm trapped. They wrapped me up in gold and...
Now, I would sit here and make fun of that vegan teacher and basically say, you stupid 56-year-old, why are you talking to a statue? But when I do say that, normally I'm taking into account that vegan teacher is probably taking the piss when she's making this video and she's probably joking. But at this point, right, she makes so many of these stupid videos that I genuinely can't tell whether that vegan teacher is being serious in this video or not. She could genuinely be trying to convince us that she's trying to talk to Jesus through a statue.
Stuck me here and I can't even move. I'm like, oh my God, poor you. How is it? How do you feel? He said, terrible. He said, you know, I'm supposed to be helping people and I can't move at all. I don't even know what the hell's going on in the world. I said, what do you mean you don't know? Like, because a lot of people are, you know, especially animal rights activists have been trying to contact you and ask you for help. Because, you know, factory farming is terrible right now.
Why is that the only thing that vegan teacher cares about? I swear, there is nothing more that this woman cares about on the planet than vegan animal rights activists. I guarantee if she saw a regular human being just like standing out in the wild, whether it was an animal rights activist or not, and an animal standing on the other side, it'd probably be like a mosquito or something. She would probably go over and save the mosquito instead of the human. Like, she just seems like that sort of woman. Literally, the only thing that she cares about is the sheep, the pigs, the cows, chickens, all that sort of stuff.
We need help to help all these animals. He said to me, what's factory farming? I said, you don't know what factory farming is? I said, it's where they have like billions of animals trapped in cages in Holocaust-like conditions, just like what the Nazis did to the—
I am not even joking right now. This video goes for 10 minutes. I'm sitting here, right? Do you guys want to know what the state of my channel has become? I'm sitting here watching a 56-year-old woman who's made about 6 videos on me talk about how she had a conversation with Jesus Christ himself about how factory farming is bad and how we should save all the animals. Gonna be honest, vegan teacher, don't think that he really cares. Now, I'm not really that much of a Christian myself, but like at the end of the day, right, I do know some of the Bible stories. And one of the stories is the feeding of the 5,000. And listen to me, vegan teacher. I'm pretty sure that in that story, Jesus literally fed 5,000 people fish. And fish is not very vegan. So even if you did have this conversation with Jesus, Jesus does not agree with you because he isn't vegan either. I love how that vegan teacher is probably trying to be Christian or whatever when she doesn't even know that the Christianity has got nothing to do with veganism. In fact, it's the complete opposite.
Jews, and he said, what do you mean? What? Who? I said, the Nazis, what they did to the Jews. He says, I don't know what's going on. I said, well, yeah, what do you mean you don't know what's going on? I said, here, take my cell phone, have a look. I'll show you some footage of what happened in World War II and how they're doing the same thing to pigs right now. They put them in gas chambers. He's like, I don't know what a gas chamber is. I'm like, oh my God. He said, well, look at me. I'm stuck here with my hands up in the air.
Oh, I can't be bothered. This woman just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why is she still going on comparing animals, like, being slaughtered for food to the Holocaust? I don't know how much we have to explain it to her that it is just a completely messed up and awful thing to say, but I genuinely don't think that she cares, if I'm being honest with you. Because she really just seems like the type of person that has no remorse when she says something that offends people or just hurts people in general. When it suits, of course. Obviously, dark humor is a thing, and I do acknowledge that, and I do think that some dark humor is funny, but the fact that that vegan teacher is literally going around just completely destroying an entire race, but basically just comparing them to animals is just completely ridiculous to me.
Good idea. They thought that would be a good way to honor me. He said, well, I can't help anybody anymore. I said, oh my God. So what are we supposed to do then? He said, well, you can try and talk to God directly, or just, go in the church. Maybe the priest will be able to help you. I said, priest? Okay, I'll try it out. So I went in there and I tried to talk to the priest, and I said, hey, listen, we need a vegan world. There are billions of animals.
We need a vegan world. Hey, guess what, vegan teacher? No, we don't. The only person that wants a vegan world is you, right? I genuinely, I could not live in a vegan world. And I don't think 99.999% of the population could either, because meat just tastes so goddamn good. It's so nutritious, it's got protein, it's got everything you need to survive on this planet. So no, vegan teacher, we don't need a vegan world, and if we had a vegan world, everything would just go to trash.
And the planet too is suffering. The earth is suffering. The carbon footprint from animal agriculture is terrible. And the priest said, oh yeah, is it? I said, what do you mean? You don't know? They said, well, yeah, I guess we do know, but we don't know what to do about it. I said, well, are you guys all vegan in here? And he said, I don't know, how don't you have a cup of coffee and we'll talk about it? He said, would you like some milk with your coffee? I said, milk? No, I don't want cow's milk in my coffee. And he said, well, that's all we got. I said, but this is church. You should have vegan milks. Don't you have some soy?
Why does that vegan teacher think that Christianity has got something to do with veganism? I'll say it once and I'll say it again. There are stories in the Bible that aren't vegan. There are literally stories of people like Jesus and God eating meat, and like, I don't understand it. This doesn't make any sense to me. That vegan teacher has literally got no clue what she's talking about.
Milk and some oat milk. He said, well, they sound interesting. No, I don't have them, but should I get some? I said, of course you should get some. I said, look at this big place. You guys are supposed to be a place of worship and of love. And he said, well, yeah, we are.
The fact that that vegan teacher is sitting here, I genuinely can't tell if she's joking or not. I'm sitting here and I'm honestly kind of believing that that vegan teacher is trying to actually put forth a message that she spoke to a priest and she spoke to Jesus himself. There is no way that you went into a church and then the priest was just like, hey, vegan teacher, you want some coffee? Like, no, I don't think so.
And then a nun came along and she said, oh, I heard about this vegan thing.
Really, vegan teacher? A nun? Said, well, yeah, okay. This is where I'm just sitting here. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is definitely a troll. But at the end of the day, it is that vegan teacher. You never know what's going on in her brain.
You don't want to just be vegetarian, you want to be vegan. And they said, I said to them, would you understand the difference? And the priest said, not really, actually. So I said, oh my God, well, let me start to explain to you a little bit. I said, so what happens is in the animal industries, what they do is they murder baby boy chicks at birth because they can't lay eggs, you see? And they said, what? Why would they do that? I said, I don't know. It's absolutely horrible. I said, but that's why you guys shouldn't be eating eggs anymore. And so the nun said, oh my God, I didn't even know that. I said, exactly. Most people don't know. She said, okay, I won't eat eggs anymore. And then the priest said, well, what else? What else should we know about? I said, well, did you know, they put these pigs in gas chambers at 6 months old. They're just babies.
Imagine just walking around a church or just like going for a walk or something. It's probably locked down in Canada right now and people might just be going for a walk around the church or whatever. Imagine just seeing this 56-year-old woman with a shirt that says vegan because I give a named that vegan teacher, just walking around talking about how she talked to God and talked to a priest about veganism and how they had a cup of milk with oat milk or whatever. This is the most like insanely weird video I've ever seen. I don't think that there is much worse that I've seen on YouTube.
They put 200 of them on a truck and they murder them. And the priest said, what? I said, I know. Most people don't even know what goes on. I said, that's what bacon is. That's what ham is. That's what sausage is. So the priest said, oof, I don't think I should be eating that anymore. I said, oh my God, I'm so happy to hear that. I said, but what about,
Listen, right, I know that priests do have different lives or whatever, and they live in certain ways that aren't, I guess, normal. But I'm pretty sure a priest has an IQ over 6. Like, it's not that hard to tell that bacon comes from pigs and steak comes from cows. I mean, I don't know if you know vegan teacher, but I'm guessing that basically basically every human over the age of literal fetus knows that animals come from, that basically steak comes from animals.
What about all the other stuff? I mean, do you wear leather? He says, well, I have leather shoes. I said, well, don't do that, because that's the skin of an animal. You know, it's not right to take the skin off of an animal. And he said, yeah, you're right, that doesn't sound too nice. And so then another nun came up and started joining us, and she said, this sounds like a really interesting...
Another nun. Oh my god. I don't know whether to look at this video and laugh or cry. Like, there is so much just going on here that I don't know about. Why? A nun? Really, vegan teacher?
Conversation. She said, you know, my sister is vegan, actually, and she never really talked about it that way. She just sort of eats a bunch of plants. I said, well, she's probably not a real vegan, because real vegans talk about the animal.
No, they don't. Real vegans just go around not eating animal products and minding their own damn business, unlike you, vegan teacher. You are a vegan animal rights activist and a vegan animal rights activist only. You are not a normal vegan. You are anything but a normal vegan. Your definition of veganism is just completely whack. Like, there is nowhere in the definition of veganism that says standing up for the animals and shoving veganism in people's faces and shaming them if they're not vegan. That's not what vegans do, and if that was what vegans do, then no one would like vegans at all, which people don't really like vegans at this point because of people like you who go around shaming other people when they're not. Listen, vegan teacher, you stick to your beliefs and I'll stick to mine. I don't care about a stupid little chicken. I will be eating it for dinner whether you like it or not. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video at any point, please make sure you subscribe. We're trying to hit 300k by the end of the year. And yeah, thank you all for watching and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.